Welcome parents, families, and friends of the Earl Warren 6th grade class of 2020. I know this is not the promotion that everybody envisioned when the school year began. Students, I want to thank all of you for your dedication to your own education to finish this school year strong. And parents, thank you for all that you have done to support student learning, not just for the past few months, but your child's entire time at Earl Warren. Thank you for coming to celebrate the passage of this group of students from elementary school to the world of secondary education. We are here to celebrate the foundational roots that have been planted throughout the past 7 years and the great accomplishments that these children have made. Class of 2020, it has been 7 years, and we have had you work so hard, worked with you to make safe choices, to be respectful and be responsible. Those values won't end for you after you leave Earl Warren. Our expectation is that you will take your experiences and values and continue to do this in the future. As much as your teachers have pushed you, as much as your parents have sat at the table with you late at night working on a project or studying for a test that you just forgot about, there has also been a lot of fun opportunities and great memories. Pennies for Patience, the Kindness Challenge, calling Mrs. Sterling on the weekend because you know she will pick up the phone to help you. Spending lunch playing in Mr. Castro's room because you know his room is always open. Going to Mr. Griggs' classroom after school because you know he will spend that extra time to help after school. Playing football and basketball with Mr. Sean, or playing soccer with Mr. Ricardo. We are constantly given opportunities to make choices. The choices we make can have powerful consequences on the path our future takes. Our challenge is to make choices that do not hold us or others down. Our challenge is to go out in life and choose to make the most of all the memories that come our way. Many of us do not heed the call when opportunity knocks. We may choose to hang on to that which is safe, known, and comfortable. Hidden opportunities may at first appear to be risky, uncharted territory, or out of our comfort zone. We may choose to ignore opportunities because our friends might laugh at us, because we do not want to appear different, or because we do not have an open mind. Be courageous. Do not fear mistakes or failure, for they are only feedback. Only through adversity do we truly grow as individuals. Today, we are leaving the safe, nurturing world of Earl Warren Elementary School. The world where you had just one teacher for the past 3 years. Recesses, teachers willing to be flexible with you. In September, you will enter middle school, where you will experience 6 or more teachers a day, all of whom think they are the only teacher you have. Throughout your educational career, you will run into firm deadlines, no excuse policies, passing periods, group projects, larger schools, assistant principals, increased competition, peer pressure, distance learning. But most of all, a plethora of opportunities. I'm going to leave you with the words from a letter by Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor that she recently wrote to a graduating student. With determination and passion such as yours, I am confident that one day you will accomplish your goals. I would like to let you know that the most important piece of advice I ever received was being told that the character of a person was not measured by how many times he or she was knocked down, but the number of times he or she got up. You may face many challenges in life, but perseverance in the face of adversity will reflect the depth of your character. We need more talented and passionate individuals like you to help our country face the challenges of tomorrow. By continuing to educate yourself, work hard, and serve others, you will make our world a better place. Thank you, Earl Warren 6th graders. Our school is better because you were a part of it. Congratulations.
Well, here we are. Your time at Earl Warren Elementary School is done. You are now officially middle school students. While we didn't finish all the schoolwork we would have if we had been together these last weeks, I hope you know that you are ready. We didn't quite finish the math book or all the benchmark advanced reading books. We didn't do narrative writing. But even with missing those things in my heart, I know that you have what you need to be successful. In one of our last Zoom meetings, I told you that while I hope you leave elementary school full of book smarts, what I want most is for you to be good people. You have proved even more these past weeks that you are amazing people. You are creative. Over the past years, Mrs. Burke has loved having you in art class because you have fearlessly tackled each task, willing to take risks and just have fun. At Christmas, we made gingerbread houses. Remember the difference between the ones you made in 5th and 6th grades? Your last creative project, the slides we did for Bobby G, were perfect. You have also created new strategies for learning and communicating. A class Snapchat group, your own Zoom rooms. You created those. Along with being creative, you are helpful. I wish you could hear from all the teachers and staff who have so appreciated knowing that if they needed helpers for anything, all they had to do was call Room 18. There isn't time for me to list all the ways you have helped me. My cleaners, my organizers, my technology assistants, my storekeepers, people who have set up desks for new students who volunteered to do jobs just because they saw a need. You have helped each other. I wish I could have counted how many times one of you asked me for help and a classmate piped up and said, "I got it." In the last few weeks, it was some of you who helped me test technology that I'd never used before. You've been helpful in making sure everyone stays connected. I've called or texted 2 or 3 of you and known that you would get a message to the whole class for me. You are also generous. Whether it was a student whose school burned in the wildfires or kids with leukemia and lymphoma, you have been so unselfishly generous. One of my favorite pictures of you all is my car, filled with school supplies, ready to go to the Santa Rosa fire victims. You excitedly brought in your pennies and a whole lot more for Pennies for Patients. You have also been so generous with each other. If someone started to say, "I don't have a," someone handed them one before they finished the sentence. You are supportive. Being your teacher has been fun for me because of how much you love to celebrate each other's successes. You are the cheeringest, clappingest class I've ever had, and you always seem to know who needed a cheer. They may not have been the top, but they had done their best and needed to know that we noticed. You have also been supportive of each other in times of struggle. If someone's desk needed an earthquake, they never had to clean it up alone. Room 18 has always felt like a place where everyone believed in each other, even without words. Everyone felt the attitude of "you can do it." And so they did. You are positive. In our time together, we have had our good days and our not so good days. We have had joy, excitement, and looked to exciting days ahead. But especially as this year has ended, you lost out on so many events and experiences. In spite of that, I have been so proud of all of you. I know you are disappointed. I know this isn't how any of us planned on you moving on. But I have watched you choose to look ahead, to plan for the great things yet to come. You are hardworking, mostly organized, trustworthy, respectful, self-directing, independent. You are kind. As much as I look forward to hearing about your academic achievements going forward, most of all, I want to hear and see the kind of teenagers you are about to become. Find new ways to be creative. Find new people who need your helpful, generous, supportive spirit. Surround yourselves with people who will encourage you even when you hit rough patches, and encourage them in return. Stay positive. Keep looking forward. I know you have heard me say this when former students have come to visit. Now, I will say it to you. Once an Earl Warren Panther, always an Earl Warren Panther. Go, Panthers.
To my sixth graders, I want you all to know how beyond grateful I am to have been your teacher these past few months. It has been the experience of a lifetime, one that I would take with me for the rest of my life. It's hard to believe just how fast time went by. It feels like yesterday when Mr. Schlager approached me and asked if I would like to be the teacher for you all. All he told me at the time was that you guys were a great group of students, but I still didn't know what to expect before I stepped into room 21 and introduced myself to this unfamiliar group of students. But what I found out quickly was just how awesome you guys were and are. I found out that Mr. Schlager was so right about you all. I found out that every teacher and staff member on campus was right about you all too. They all told me the same thing. You all were endlessly creative, smart, funny, engaging, and inspiring students. And every day, you all would prove them right. Every day, you all would demonstrate remarkable qualities, not only as students, but as young men and women that will make any adult in your lives proud. Qualities that I am confident will enable you to succeed as you all transition to this new and complex world of middle school. You all in your own way displayed strong qualities as leaders and served as an example for your 4th and 5th grade peers. Alex, you displayed a sense of humor that was far more advanced than your age. Your ability to get people to laugh at ideas and not each other is a trait that, believe it or not, is foreign to a lot of people twice your age. Cal, you brought an infectious energy to the classroom every single day. You helped to create and maintain a positive environment for your peers. Jaden, your helpfulness was invaluable. You always went the extra mile to make sure that your classmates and even myself had the tools necessary to succeed. Allie, your eagerness to learn and your desire to challenge yourself helped to motivate everybody. We still earned the most fun Friday points daily with you in the class because you were always working hard and others followed you. Ricky, you always volunteered to read, answer a question, or share your thoughts. You made others feel less shy and more emboldened by always being the first participant. I could list so many great things about you all, and I wish that we had gotten a chance to finish out the year together in the classroom. But the time that we did get to spend together, I'll always cherish. From your creative and entertaining paragraphs every morning, to singing along as a class to learn our multiplication tables, to playing some of the most intense and competitive games of Jeopardy, to doing some of the coolest mystery science experiments, to even playing catch during recess or opening the student store on Friday, or even the time that you all shaved my head. I'm going to miss it all. Most of all, I'm going to miss you extraordinary group of young men and women. You all will arrive in middle school more capable of conquering any challenge presented to you. I know this because I've seen the remarkable growth that you all have made in our time together. You all should have no illusions of fear or self-doubt because you all have shown tremendous resilience and an ability to overcome severe obstacles both academically and personally. Just know you can do it. And finally, when I was in 6th grade, I had a teacher by the name of Mr. Nicholas. As time has gone on, I can't tell you most of what I learned from him. However, one thing that stuck with me over time was that he always wanted us to leave his classroom better people than when we first arrived. That's my hope for all of you as well. To not only take what was learned academically, but take any lessons that you learned on how to be better people and apply them every single day. You all may not understand this now, but you all gave me purpose and meaning and a reason to get up every day. You all inspired me to be a better person and learn how to be a better teacher. You all, simply put, were incredible, and I'm beyond proud of you guys.
You did it! Great job!
I would like to begin by congratulating each and every Earl Warren 6th grader. Great job. You have worked hard to get here. I would also like to thank all of the families and friends who have been there for these students along the way. It is your love and support that has helped make this day possible. It has been my privilege to teach this group of young people for the past 2 years. Looking back, it seems like just yesterday that they walked into the classroom as curious yet timid 5th graders. Wow, what a difference 2 years makes. Now they are a very different group of people, bold, responsible, mature, and ready to take on the world. Students, you are stepping away from what's been your comfort zone of elementary school and taking the first steps into the next phase of your life. Our classroom has truly become a home away from home for both the students and myself. It has been a place where the kids originally came to learn from books, but instead learn more from each other. I want to share with you some things that will hopefully give you a glimpse of what life was like in our classroom and how these kids have grown into a tight-knit class family. Room 14 students were very dedicated to one another and our school. Every day, kids would come in early before school or volunteer to stay in at recess to assist their classmates on whatever they needed help with. They would give out free hugs to a friend who was feeling down, or maybe just because they felt like it. They were willing to help other adults around campus with whatever was needed, and could be counted on to do a great job when doing so. Room 14 students worked very hard each and every day. The normal school day started at 9 a.m., but these kids seemed to just keep showing up earlier and earlier until many students were there around 8:15 getting a jump start on the day. These extra efforts paid off academically and also helped build stronger relationships that made our class family even better. Room 14 students had a lot of fun together. We worked hard and played hard too. I remember so many times when someone would say or do something funny that would cause us to just stop what we were doing in order to laugh and enjoy the moment. Maybe it was a story during sharing about the latest adventures of Jerry. Maybe it was a fun prank that I planned and surprised the kids with. Maybe it was inside recess playing Mario Kart and Rock Band together, or maybe it was singing Don't Stop Believin' and doing a team chant to get pumped up before taking a big test. Our class definitely knew how to have a good time. Room 14 students would always look forward to a fun game of dodgeball every Friday to finish off a week of hard work. The kids always showed a high level of sportsmanship and cooperation during these sometimes intense games. I saw students who might be really quiet and calm in the classroom come alive with energy out on the playground. These are times that we will never forget. I have talked about just a few things that help make us into a class family. However, it is really much more simple than that. We all just really like being around each other. Our classroom was filled with energy of friendship, caring, and love for one another. It was a place where others would visit and not want to leave. Before parting ways, my kids and I want to offer 5 pieces of advice to all of our promoting students. Number 1.
Always do your homework and read lots of books.
Number 2.
Congratulations, summer is officially here. Remember, always work hard and be kind.
Number 3. You are about to take the next step, and no matter what happens, trust yourself. Trust yourself to make good decisions and trust that if you follow your heart, great things will happen. Number 4, try new things and keep doing so until you find what you absolutely love to do. Join clubs, try some new sports, talk to different people, do whatever it takes until you find your passion. Number 5, don't settle for less than your personal best. The difference between having a dream and accomplishing it is in the actions that you take. Go out there and get what you want. Aim high. It is going to be a lot of work, but when you achieve your goals, it will feel fantastic. I am very grateful to have had the privilege of being your teacher. I am grateful that no matter what I had going on in my own life, I knew that you guys would be there filled with smiles and ready to learn each day. I am grateful to have known each and every one of you, and I am eager to see what the future holds. I am so proud of our class family.
Go Pigs!